I'm back. She turns to talk to me again and catches me looking. Both of us sit in awkward silence as she takes a bandaged arm and holds it in her lap with other remaining hand. Sorry, I guess I'm still a bit. It's fine, really. Tone is light, but neither of us to say anything afterwards. Every disabled student here has their own way of dealing with their problems, and some finding their condition troublesome is only natural. I'm included among them after all. The injured guy from the soccer game managed to get into a tree with some help and ends up hobbling off the field with one arm over the shoulder of another for support. Probably just pulled a muscle, but he still managed to walk. The whistle blows again, and the game continues once more with one less man on the field. Hanging out with Hanako and that blonde girl, you keep some pretty strange company. How so? Just that Hanako is kind of, I don't know, shy. No, it's not really that. It's just she's got some issues, I think. I can't really put it in a nice way. Not that I don't think she's a nice person, though. She's perfectly nice. Just hard to deal with. I can't do her voice. Sounds like Miki or Makai, or at least some other people in the past have tried to get closer to Hanako in the past. That didn't go well. I think her judgment is rather harsh, given that everyone, not just those in Yamako, have their own issues. Then again, I haven't known Hanako for that long, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was some stuff I didn't know about. I'll just take it as it comes. She's a nice person. I think that should be all that matters. Mickey's eyes narrows a little and her smile spreads. You really like her, don't you? Mickey certainly doesn't mince words. You know what? I cannot tell a lie. I can tell told me lies, but I have to admit it. To be completely yeah, I do. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone. Hey, whoa, you can trust me, no problems there. To be honest, I think it's kinda cute. If you want to go for it, don't let me stop you. Thanks. She may say that, but she was just talking about Hanako having issues. Still, I want to hold myself to the word I said. Hanako's problems don't matter. I'll deal with anything that comes up because I want to help her. If there's even the smallest possibility that I can pull Hanako out of her depression and seclusion, then I should work towards that no matter what. If she needs a prince, then I will be that prince. As I think about my possibility of relationship, I can see Mickey grinning at me while watching my face. I'm no doubt blushing and looking away from her only makes her laugh. Mickey gets a different vibe from the other girls. Talking to her feels more like talking to a guy than a woman. Her saying she prefers male company doesn't help to dispel that notion either. Glancing at my watch shows that lunch break is ending in only a few minutes. Time to start heading back to class. Lunch is about to end. Want to head back? Yeah, we better. Pick myself up the grass and dust myself off. Offering a hand on Mika to help her up as well. She takes it and easily pulls herself up, showing the muscles moving and her toned, bare arms in the process. Come to think of it, why aren't you wearing the normal girl's blouse? It's too high constricting. The boy's uniform is better anyway. She throws her arm around a bit to emphasize a point, which has the side effect of showing off one particular part of her body that will be especially constricted by her blouse. Okay, the two of us start to walk to the main building through the gardens, talking as we go. Sounds like you're settling in well. That's a relief. Yeah, it's pretty surprising to be a transfer student at this point in the year, considering the exams are coming up. I can't do her voice. I'm just gonna do her voice regular. Don't remind me. Aha! Don't worry about them. Just cram it, and you'll be fine. That doesn't sound like good advice. She taps my shoulder a couple of times as she grins. I don't think she takes school very seriously. You seem like a smart guy, and Mutsu's taking to you already. You're like a hand in a glove. Now to work out was it a good thing or a bad thing. I still don't know what makes it to school. Been here a few weeks already, but I still feel dazed at times. You'll get used to it, or give it some time. It's only a high school, just like any other. This makes it sound so simple, but I've never thought about it that way. To me, Yamako symbolized a marked shift in my life. I was no longer normal. I was different, and was to be educated with other different people. And yeah, I'm walking back to the class and talking casually with a classmate during lunch. They're watching some others play a soccer game. All perfectly normal. Maybe she has a point. Maybe I should just look at Hanako in the same way. Everyone has their own issues. This is hardly unique to Yamaku. Though it's only a high school just like any other. As we continue to talk, I find myself smiling. Mika and I are very different in almost every way, but it feels good to have gotten to know him as a classmate a bit better. A light breeze blows the scent of early summer around my head while I wait for Lily. Small white clouds litter the sky, breaking up the monotony of the blue. Hisao, are you here? Lily voice lilts in the breeze as if they were one and the same thing. Stop gazing into the sky to examine Lily. For Peach off the shoulder sweater and tank ankle legging shirt, in addition to tan sandals, she's quite a nice sight. Yeah, I'm over here, Lily, near the gate. Were you able to sneak away from Hanako? Yes, it's not common for me to go out there on weekends, so I don't think she noticed anything suspicious. That, and she has someone she sees. Lily pushes her lips as she's maybe sure and continued. I find it a little hard to believe. Hanako seeing someone? Really? No, it's just she sees a therapist every so often on weekends. Oh well, that does make a lot of sense. Lily rubs her arm uncomfortably, and after one look at her troubled expression, I quickly moved to change the topic away from Hanako. Huh. Yes? I was just wondering, you can get around the city on your own? Lily starts on my confrontation surrounding the topic of blindness. I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. I can, yes. It's easier when I'm out with a friend or my sister though. I wonder how Lily gets along with her sister. Being an only child, it's hard to imagine what having a sibling would be like, so it makes me a little envious of her. Right, well then, the bus arrives in a few minutes, so we should probably get a move on. Indeed, it's a long way if we miss this one. With that, we set off for the bus stop on the hill. It's only a small distance from the school gate, so it's very convenient. It's a nice view from here, coming from the city. I never really got to see scenery like this, let alone on a daily basis. This area is nice for me as well. It's tranquil and away from the noises and smells of the city. Lily's head perks up in a trademark gesture of hers, signifying that she's caught a sound. Oh, here comes the bus. Look down the road to see the bus trundling up the hill. Her hearing's quite useful too. The bus only takes a short while to reach the bus stop, forcing its way up the road, and within a minute we are on our way to the city. Going to the city! Oh wow. Walking around the city, I feel a distinct nostalgia. The smells, the traffic, the tall buildings everywhere. It's a lot like my native city, save for the raised walkways. Feels a little weird walking around the city as casually as I would in a park, but of course rushing around underneath me. As I'm busily pondering the engineering marvel that is the raised walkway, I get surprised. It takes a moment for me to realize that Lily has wrapped her arm around me, extending her cane in front of her other hand. For a moment, I'm startled, but I manage to keep enough of a lid on it for Lily not to notice. While it's not the first time that Lily relied on me for guidance, she'd only hold on to my sleeves cuffed before. It's logical that it would be easier for her to navigate a crowded and complex area such as the city while securely linked, but I'm far from being as used to this kind of contact as Lily is. Finally realizing the growing signs between us, Lily waits for me to get moving. I quickly kick my brain into gear. You know, I was quite surprised that Hanako likes to sing. Have you ever heard her do that before? I have indeed. We've been to karaoke sessions several times along with my sister. I can't say it takes you to activity much, but the other two like it. Maybe Hanako doing karaoke is more fitting than I initially thought. Like just her and those are all she knows, all alone in a little room. It'll give her a real chance to let her guard down with nobody else there to judge her. Maybe it would be nice to bring her into town for a karaoke birthday party she likes doing. I'm not sure she would deal very well with the excitement. I moved to protest, but her face shows that she's more than the proposal over some more. It takes quite some time for her to come to a conclusion. Then again, the best thing we can do for Hanako at this point is try to create some pleasant birthday memories. Continually treating her if she's abnormal won't help. I think you're right. If she has something to remember apart from loss, then maybe she'll come around. If we bought her something nice that she could see every day, then maybe she'd be able to take her mind off of her past and remember she has friends. And in any case, I think Hanako can handle something like this. In the time I spent beside her, I learned that she isn't quite as frightfully fragile as I first thought she was. So shall we be off? I'm not really sure about the layout of this area. Very well. I might like to suggest have something to eat first. Anybody notice the cross on her necklace? I haven't either, so that sounds like a good plan. Make sure you choose a nice place, Lisa. I can't see. Okay. I might end the video here, and might continue. I'll make sure I do. Don't worry about that. Once inside, I order 2 slices of pie and accompanying cups of tea and make them back to our table. I pegged this cafe as the type to appear to Lily, small and quiet, but well kept and somewhat upscale. Going by the dainty smile she wears, I don't really know if I chose right. It's very, very rare to not see her smiling after all. She is smiling! Nevertheless, I take a seat near to her at one of the corner tables and lie down on meals. Lily gingerly brings her head over to set a pie placed in front of her, delicately taking in the aroma. Lemon pie, is it? Thank you, Hisao. Oh, no problem. The tea is just next to her, so be careful not to knock it over. She nods appreciative for judging from the slightly weak smile her hands. The warning wasn't reached the sound was a tip her off to its position. Both tuck into her food. Without further ado, both of us remain largely silent as we do so. Lily isn't the type to appreciate discussion while eating, and I can't say I like it either. Eventually, we finish both our meals and last of our teacups follow in short order. Lily's the first to break the silence. That was very nice. I must say, you've chosen quite well, Hisao. This was the first time we really had much of a look on the city, so all I could really do was choose someone that looked nice. Darn, sorry. I feel really bad for inadvertently bringing up the subject of sight around Lily, but she doesn't appear to mind much. Quite the opposite. She almost looks amused by my awkward attempt at an apology. You're thoughtful, Hisao, but sometimes I fear that it gets better of you. There's no need to change the speech on my account. Lily, Julie is pretty comfortable in dealing with her condition. Still hasten to change the subject, as I can't really say that I share her confidence in the matter. Have you lived here for very long? Seems like you have this place pretty much sorted out. She quickly waves her hand in front of her face to dismiss the notion. It's nothing like that. I've attended Yamaku since the start of high school, but I didn't walk around the city very much because Akira, my sister, picked me up and dropped me off. Oh right, you mentioned not living in the dormitories until recently. Quite surprised, I assumed she'd been living here since entering Yamaku at least, which will give her a few years here. I've lived with my family for most of my life. Then I was just together with my sister with my family having moved to Inverness long before, and Akira was looking longer hours. I ended up having to move. Inverness? Is that somewhere in Scotland? Oh, did I not tell you? My family currently lives in Scotland. Scotland! The birthplace of my mother. My father's side is mainly Japanese though. Huh. Question of what gave Lily a look did cross my mind every now and again, but I never thought to ask. And she's that then. To be honest, I'd never have guessed, considering you have no accent. I'm guessing you were born here. For marks, I am thankful for my heritage though, as without it, I likely have not been taught English so early in my life. And what have you, Hisao? What about me? Excuse a moment, I thought, well, you would have thought what to ask me before switching the topic. I'll go with, what are your plans for the future? To be honest, I haven't thought about that recently. Though my accident and subsequent months in hospital, enjoying my life here with you and Hanako has been enough for me. In fact, I don't think I've thought at all about the future for some time now. It seems almost futile. This is your last year of school after this. You have to fend for yourself one way or the other. It's not like I don't know that. I just don't have to put much thought to it since then. She opens her mouth to more science said. She seems to have realized that the shooter really doesn't know enough about the situation to go deeply into this. Well, we all have our own pace. I just hope you'll take it any chance you see. I understand. I'll think about it. If you walk back into the city, Lily takes hold of my arm once again. So, did you get any good ideas for a present? To be honest, no. I've never been very good at picking them. As absurd as it sounds, perhaps we should just look around. Hitting Lily out of those words throws me off for a moment. Right. How do we do that? That's just the reaction I was expecting. It's simple. You can go window shopping and just tell me what is around. If something interesting comes up, we might get an idea. Right, I'm still not so sure about this. I'll take your word for it. I might end it here and put this with the other video. And if it'll let me record it, and if not, I'm sorry for this being so short. Or if it'll let me upload it, so it's because it's not too short. I can't verify my account because I don't have a phone yet. So if it won't let me upload, I'm sorry for this one being short.